Okay, Sam Spiegelman here with two of the top linemen in the entire country. James Brockermeyer, twin brother Tommy Brockermeyer. We got 9 stars between you two. That's pretty incredible, and that's actually including me. But we'll talk about that later. Um, Quarantine life for the past month. What has it been like for you guys?
Well, we're definitely busy most of the time. Our dad keeps us busy. We wake up, have a good breakfast, do some schoolwork, and then after school, we usually have good from like 2 to 3 hours a day. We'll do either like a workout or O-line session with my dad and go like push a truck or something and just all that good stuff. And then after that, we just go home, get our protein in, and then play some video games or something.
That sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah, we're staying busy. We're staying busy.
James, how do you like pushing trucks around?
And there's pros and cons. I mean, obviously, it sucks while you're doing it, but it makes you better in the end. That's what's important. So you gotta get better.
So I gotta ask you guys. You train with Donald Hawkins, obviously a former All-American at Texas. You got Coach Beck, who is like one of the coolest coaches in all of Texas. And now you got your dad coaching you guys, and I'm sure he's not taking it easy on you two. Tell me, what is the nuances of being coached by dad compared to Coach Beck or Coach Hawkins?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he played 9 years in NFL, and he's just right there for you. Just sit on the couch. You just pick his brain whenever you want. So he keeps in touch with NFL O-line coaches and stuff. So he knows all the stuff. He's got access to all the film in the world because he's a coach at SMU. So just whatever you want, he's got it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he goes a little bit harder on you guys? I know, Tommy, you're like probably in the midst of rehab or almost done with that. Do you feel like
I've been done with rehab for about 2 months.
Okay, so you're back.
Yeah, I'm good.
100%. So he's not taking it easy on you guys, right?
No.
Nope.
What's been the biggest thing you guys have learned? I mean, it's not like you're getting coached by like dad, like James said, he's an All-American. He played in the NFL. He knows what he's talking about. What have you guys learned this year that you probably put into work during spring football next week if you guys did start on time?
I mean, my offensive line knowledge has definitely just went up the charts in the last just month. I mean, my dad is just – also like all these college coaches are like teaching us a couple things too. So it's just like I'm taking some stuff from them and I'm taking some stuff from my dad. And if we were going to start spring football soon, I would have a lot more tools in my arsenal to use. So I'm definitely learning a lot right now. So
that's a scary thought for everyone you were going to face on Friday nights. James, you got the cool thing. I remember I came right in the fall to come see you guys, and you were playing tackle, you've played center, now you're experienced at every position on the offensive line. How ready did you feel for spring ball this year, having that experience, knowing what everyone to your left and right was going to be doing on each play?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, each year you gain a lot more experience, and experience is the best teacher. So I mean, going into senior year, I mean, that's obviously your most confident year. You've done everything, and then you've been around the program for 3 years before this, so you got just a really good feel for everything. You're just excited to get it going.
Yep.
Okay, Tommy, you talked about the daily routine, starting with a big breakfast every morning. What are you two eating for breakfast every morning? I have to know.
So my breakfast is usually I make about 6 eggs, and I put about half the eggs in a little sandwich, put some cheese in there, and then I eat the rest of the eggs just plain with some cheese and pepper and stuff. And then I make some toast and some fruit, and I've kind of been eating that same breakfast for the past 2 weeks. So I'm starting to gain some weight back that I lost. So I mean,
that's the goal, right?
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm trying to hit like maybe 300 or something by next season. So.
And that would be your highest playing weight in your high school career so far.
Yeah.
You've always been like 285-ish, right?
Yeah, well, actually, like my sophomore year when last time I played, I was like 250, and then in that off season and all those camps, I was 285.
Okay.
So I gained like 40, like 30 or 40 pounds in that off season, and then that's when I got hurt, and then I dropped down a little bit. But now I'm back where I was. So now I'm just trying to just gain like another 15, 20 pounds by the next season.
And James, we talked a couple of weeks ago. I've updated your profile like 3 times in the past year. You keep
Yeah.
we can't stop you from gaining weight. Where are you at right now? Like, what's your diet been looking like?
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously, just try to eat all the time and stuff. That's pretty much, I mean, it's pretty simple. So, I mean, freshman year I was like 165, and now I'm a little over 270. So I've gained about 105 pounds over the past couple of years. So
that's a problem that we all wish we had. We all wish we could gain 100 pounds.
Yeah. So, I mean, you just gotta stay disciplined with it, because if you stop, you're gonna I could lose 10 pounds in like 3 days probably if I just ate normal. So
that's crazy.
That's another problem that we all wish we could have.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about training with dad a little bit. What about like you guys play some video games, do some schoolwork online? I mean, before we went on the air, James, you were saying it kind of feels like same stuff. We didn't even realize it was a Friday night and we're all chatting. What have you guys liked about the quarantine, if anything, and what has been kind of frustrating for y'all?
I think what I've liked is just being able to spend time with like all 3 of my brothers more, and then also just learn. I'm definitely learning a lot more now because I have a lot more time to just I got time to just learn it slower and get the details and stuff, and I don't have school anymore, so I can go out wherever I want and just do some training and stuff. So, I mean, and the things I don't like is just not being able to see my friends and stuff, which is, that sucks. So
yeah, for sure, especially
Yeah.
for you guys at your age, right? Like your friends and your teammates, that's everything.
Yeah, teammates especially too.
What looking at it, you guys were supposed to be on official visits right now, which is kind of the unique aspect for you guys' recruitment was kind of laid out. You guys did a great job of organizing where you wanted to be and when, and you had a whole plan just completely blown up by this virus, by this pandemic. If you guys had regrets that you guys could have been at Alabama already and had that your first official visits, and then you guys could have been gearing up for LSU in May, or how has it been kind of digesting the recruiting side of things that your whole plans are now just pushed to TBD?
Yeah, it's just you gotta accept it. You can't really just get mad and sad about it because it is what it is. So you just gotta accept it, I guess.
True.
Yeah, we were really excited for those. So we were bummed out whenever all the cancellations started happening. So so hopefully maybe they cancel out some of the dead period and make it available for visits and stuff to make up for it. So we'll see.
No, that's a good point. It's you can't get mad, right? Because everyone's in the same boat. We're all kind of subjected to this, and there's no need to risk anything. At this point, for Tommy at least, this was your chance to kind of get back on the field and remind everyone just what they missed last year with you on the sidelines doing your coaching thing. How frustrating has it been not being able to get back on the field and actually playing football this spring with obviously everyone?
It's frustrating, but it's it's also good because I'm also able to just get even that bit stronger than I would have been right now. Because if we were playing spring football, then I definitely would not be able to get as strong as I'm getting right now. Because we're pretty lucky because one of our neighbors has a little weight room in their house, so we're going there every day and stuff.
And staying socially distant.
Yeah, we're not saying we're just going to the little weight room and we wiped everything after. So
nice.
we're staying clean, but it's good and bad because my offensive line knowledge is going up. I'm getting a lot way stronger than I would have been getting as of right now. So I mean, it has its pros and cons, but I mean, it sucks not being able to play football though. But I mean, I'll be ready for next year, 100%.
Yeah, I think people also forget our dad used to be a strength coach at our high school, so we're getting that's the best worlds.
Yeah.
Your dad is doing a hard flex with his resume right now. He's making sure you guys are lifting, doing all your O-line technique drills. He's I mean that's the best person to have in the house right now for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also, he got this metal handle welded, and then he put it on his trailer hitch, and we push it and stuff. So make sure our hands are inside and stuff like that, and we push it. So
yeah.
Do you think he really likes the opportunity to get to coach you guys? Because obviously, like you guys obviously know, and people who are tuning in don't, he works at SMU. He works with all the old linemen there. It's like he's a college coach. He's got to have love the opportunity to get in there and say, James, you got to get your stance better. Or Tommy, get your hands in a better spot. I'm sure he's loving this and not taking it easy on you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's actually a D-line coach at SMU, but he gives I mean, he chirps in every now and then with them, but yeah, I mean, he's loving it, just getting opportunities, coach stuff and stuff like that. So
from a recruiting standpoint, like I said, you guys should probably be on official visits right now. I think this is actually the spring game weekend. It would have been, but instead you're home and you're Zooming with me, which is very unfortunate for you guys. But I know that you guys have Zoom because every coach in the country is probably trying to get on Zoom calls with you two and at least, stay virtually in there with you guys. What has it been like as two guys who have been across the country to a ton of schools in the past year or so to have to now welcome them into your house via these Zoom calls and get recruited this way?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool actually, because I mean they can share their screen and go through. Alabama did a strength and conditioning presentation on Zoom, which I thought was pretty cool. So I mean, they got a new strength coach, so they wanted to introduce themselves, and I mean, it was sweet.
Yeah, and both Texas and Alabama are we're all getting on Zoom and then talking just straight football with them, and they're teaching us all this stuff that that they're also teaching their players. So it's kind of like you're actually in the team, because they're doing the same presentations that they're giving their players too. So
pretty cool. Has any coach found a way to kind of stand out? Because we're doing this Zoom call and we see each other's faces and stuff. Has any coach kind of done anything that's just a little bit out there that was oh wow, this coach is pretty cool, and maybe I wouldn't have noticed that on a campus visit or a normal phone call or DM or something?
I mean, I decided only thing is just kind of different, because they're at their house and around their family and stuff. Besides, being at the facility and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. You kind of see the more human aspect of them, not football. So I guess that.
What have you learned about some of the coaches from a personal standpoint?
I mean, you just kind of get to know them a little bit better, maybe. Figure out. I mean, just kind of, cracking jokes and stuff like that. So just, having a good time on Zoom with them.
Yeah.
Have you all done all your Zoom calls together like this, or have you have you been in one room talking to Alabama and Tommy, you're in another room talking to Texas?
Well, I mean, usually when they ask, because we're different positions, so they like to do it separately. So because they'll do mine as left tackle, and then they'll do James as a center. So they like to do it just separate little calls.
Yeah, the other day I did a call with Coach Flood at Alabama, and we watched center tape and stuff, and then Tommy the next day watched film at left tackle with them. So
yeah.
Do you all talk afterward and be this is what I learned on my call, or this is what kind of caught my eye, on this tour of Alabama's weight room? Do you guys have a private twins meeting room and okay, let's go over the facts and let's what, Texas is out of it now because there's the room. they they had me at right tackle or anything crazy, or how do you guys work it?
Well, usually I've been taking notes when they do these calls with us, and then after I take my notes with them, so I remember everything. I usually go talk to my dad about it and see what he thinks about all the stuff they said, and then we always ask for drills to do and stuff because we've been doing the same drills over and over again. So we ask the coaches what are drills we can do besides all the stuff we've been doing. So.
Has any coach given you guys a drill or anything that you've put into work and been okay, I think this is helping a little bit?
We will tomorrow. We will tomorrow because that's the next time we're going to do O-line stuff.
Which coach gave you some advice?
Coach Craig at LSU gave us a lot of stuff to do. So
yeah, same with Coach Flood and Coach Hand.
I mean, those are three really good O-line coaches. So I'm sure they got a wealth of knowledge to give you guys. James, before we went live on the call, we were kind of saying it's Friday night, tomorrow's the weekend, but you probably wouldn't know that based on the routine. Do you guys take the weekends off to kind of rest, or is it we got nothing better to do, let's just keep pulling the truck and doing our drills?
Usually Sunday.
Yeah. We'll run and do O-line drills or push the truck on. Yeah. We won't lift on Saturday, but we'll do O-line drills or running or pushing the truck. Yeah. So.
What I'll get you out of this on this, guys. I mean, this is your senior year coming up. James, you got your junior season and you probably used the most of it to play all those different spots on the O-line. But Tommy, this was kind of your comeback season. So I know that you guys are probably looking for silver linings in the news, maybe July, maybe August, just give us the senior season.
Yeah.
What's your level of optimism or what are you hoping for in terms of playing this year?
I mean, I hope we can just get our whole team back together by, I hope July, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get together in June, just if this stuff just keeps getting worse. I don't think it's going to get worse just because everyone's been staying indoors and most people are listening what the government's saying and stuff. But, I just want to be able to get with our team and my fellow linemen and so we can just get the team bonding stuff back. Because, right now we'd be doing morning workouts and spring football and, we're missing all that team bonding. But, everyone is. So, it's not like we're getting it's not like we're the only team that's not doing that. Everyone is. So
right.
Yeah.
James, how you stay positive, dude?
I think we'll play the season. I can't really imagine it's going all the way until August and stuff. So it's only April. So it's getting. I feel like it's getting a little better so far. So I'm optimistic about it, but I'm realistic with it too at the same time. So, but I just really wish we got some new players this year, and I was looking forward to playing with them this spring, and then doing our workouts and all that stuff in the summer. So is what it is though.
All right, I know. That was the last. Oh, go ahead.
I said what I feel bad for is the 2022 recruits that they weren't able to do any of the camps and stuff this season because that's how you get stars. That's how I got all my stars basically.
Exactly. So. It's a chance to see those kids on tape, but then you want to see what they look like in person. You want to see if it matches up.
Yeah.
All right. I know that I said that was the last question. Real quick, I don't know if you've eaten dinner yet or you're about to go eat dinner. What's for dinner at the Brockermeyers tonight?
Pizza and pasta.
I don't feel bad for you guys. Your quarantine life is way better than everyone else's. But we appreciate the time, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.